Hey everybody, in this episode of Just Learn It, I will show you the 4 steps to instantly become a techie. And it only takes 4 steps to become a techie. Well, or to make people believe that you're a techie. You won't be a technical expert, but you can make clients believe, you can make other people believe that you're a techie if you do just these 4 simple steps. Okay, let's go to step number 1. Step number 1, learn and use Google. And not just basic Google, but more of the advanced Google. And this is Google search operators. You know, when somebody tells me that they've Googled something, when somebody tells me that they've looked online for a certain topic, a certain question that they have for me, and when I do a Google search and they tell me that they Google it and that they can't find it, that it's not on Google, and that's impossible. You know, that's impossible because everything is on Google. They just don't know how to find it. So if you become an expert at Google, then you can have all the answers. You know, Google has all the answers in the world, and if you know how to access those answers, you can be the expert at everything. You can be the expert in fixing computers. You can be the expert when it comes to different kinds of medicines, because you know how to use Google, and you know how to use Google search operators, such as, I won't discuss the different kinds of operators here, but there are pluses, there are minuses, there are quotation marks, there are different words such as and, or, there are ellipses, and you know, just do a Google search for Google search operators and you'll find out more about this. Okay, let's go ahead and go to step number 2. So step number 2 to becoming an instant techie is to know that whenever there's a problem, whenever there's an issue, the number 1 thing you should do is restart. And that solves a lot of the problems. It's funny that this is such a simple step, but many people forget that all you need to do is restart. And in my own life, I sometimes forget as well that I just have to restart things. For example, the Wi-Fi router went down last month and we thought, oh no, did we pay our bill? I thought maybe we forgot to pay our bill, but all we needed to do was restart the Wi-Fi router. I used to do technical support for AOL, the internet service company. And a lot of people, they called in saying their computer was broken. Guess what? What was the solution? Restart the computer and it magically gets fixed. Sometimes my phone, I bought an expensive phone. It's a Galaxy S8. Sometimes my phone misbehaves. Sometimes it doesn't work properly. Sometimes it doesn't send messages. And what's the solution? You guessed it. Restart the phone. And in most cases, all you need to do is restart and it's fixed. So that's a very simple step, but we often forget that. All right, let's go ahead and go to step number 3 to become an instant techie. Learn about and this is mostly for Windows. If you're using Windows, and I'm sure there's a Mac equivalent, but if you're using Windows, get familiar with what we call the Task Manager. Task Manager, and you can access the Task Manager in different ways. You can do Control Alt Delete and you'll have the option for Task Manager. If you want something faster, you can do Control-Shift-Escape to access the task manager. And what you can do in the task manager is you can kill. Well, not kill as in violently kill. You can kill or close misbehaving programs. Things that are not responding. And this happens a lot on computers. Sometimes there are programs that don't work very well, they don't respond, and all you have to do is go into the task manager and kill or close those programs. And this is so that you don't have to restart. If it's just one program that's causing the issue, you can kill that specific program without having to restart the computer. Okay, we're on to our final step to becoming an instant techie, and this is step number 4. Step number 4 is another learning step, but learn keyboard shortcuts. Keyboard shortcuts. And if you know how to use keyboard shortcuts, it saves you a lot of time. You can do things very, very quickly compared to if you tried to use a mouse and you didn't try to use shortcuts. Just like a regular shortcut, if this is a map and you're trying to get from point A to point B, and you drive through different roads and have to go here and have to go there. Well, if you use a shortcut, boom, a much shorter route, a much shorter way to get from point A to point B. Keyboard shortcuts such as Control C for copy, Control V for paste, Control X for cut, and there are even more complicated shortcuts such as, well, Control P for print, Control N for new, and you don't have to learn all of these at once. It took me a while to learn all of these. Another important one that I want you to learn is Alt Tab to switch windows, to switch programs. And I can give you a whole bunch more because I've been using keyboard shortcuts. I've been learning keyboard shortcuts for a long time, and that when people see me use keyboard shortcuts, they get so amazed. They think that I'm the best computer person in the world because I know keyboard shortcuts. All right, and that concludes our 4 steps to become an instant techie. If we review our steps, we have step number 1, which is not just Google, but use Google search operators. Number 2 is learn how to restart if there is a problem. Number 3 is learn the task manager. And number 4 is use keyboard shortcuts. Okay, so after this video, just learn these different things, learn how to use these things, take these 4 steps so that you can become an instant techie, you can impress your clients, and you can impress your family and friends. I'll talk to you later.